guys, welcome back to Sportsbook Review. We're previewing Europa League quarterfinal first leg matches. Sports writer Martin Green, Alex from Need for Tips are here, previewing all four matches. We may pass on some, we may have some best banker tips. So let's just wait and see. Guys, thank you so much for being here.
Thanks, Natalie. Hi.
Now, we've got four matches, and this is actually the first time that we have been discussing, like in our best bet show, we've been doing, giving some Europa League tips, but this is the first independent video, as obviously we've whittled down now to 8 teams. So I'm going to run through them. Obviously, if you don't have a bet, by all means pass. There are some teams that maybe you will know better than others, like myself. So Ajax versus Schalke is the first one. Ajax 2.63, Schalke 2.9, and the draw 3.4. This is the first meeting between these two teams. I do know more about Schalke than I know about Ajax, but a fact here: Schalke have never won against a Dutch team at a Dutch team's home ground. So, can they do it? They are the slightest of underdogs. Alex, a tip for this match?
Yeah, it's a weird match. I think that we can watch the draw also in this one. I think for the first leg, both of the teams will be really careful on the approach of the match. Of course, Ajax will play home, and they will have to force to win the match in order for the second leg to be easier for them. But I think the Schalke will score, and they will find the back of the net away at Ajax. Ajax, which in the domestic leagues, they are conceding goals also with Nieminen, also with Alkmaar, not to say with Feyenoord and the other teams. So I think that Schalke can provide us with some goals, and we should take a look at the over 2.5 goals at an odd of 2.05.
Okay.
Classic Alex.
yeah. Well, my only problem, right, with the goals market here, I agree with you. There's a possibility of the draw. Schalke, if you look at their Bundesliga performance, they perform a lot better at home than they do away. I think they've only picked up 2 wins. They have the 3rd worst offense in the Bundesliga, just 10 goals scored. But their defense is actually not that bad. They've conceded 19, which is the same as Leipzig on the road, who is in number 2. Spot. Now, Ajax have been scoring goals, but how will that fare against Schalke and Schalke's defense? I think the totals could be a tough one, but what are you thinking, Martin?
Yeah, I think this looks an interesting game. Ajax have a very strong home record in this competition, but what interests me is that they're really locked in a 2-horse race with Feyenoord to win the Eredivisie, and they're really going for it tooth and nail, whereas Schalke are looking pretty comfortable in mid-table in the Bundesliga and don't really have anything to play for in the league. So I think they're going to go all out in this competition in a bid to try and get some silverware, whereas Ajax are going to be a bit distracted by the league. The Bundesliga is obviously a far superior competition to the Dutch league. So Ajax, I think this is going to be the toughest home draw that they've had so far in the competition. And I think Schalke have actually been playing pretty well on the road in the Europa League. So I think it's probably going to be a draw, but maybe if anyone sneaks it, I think it'll be Schalke. So I'm going to go Schalke draw no bet at 2.1.
Oh, interesting. Yeah, I was leaning towards the Ajax draw no bet. Alex, is your official bet there is the over 2.5 goals?
Yeah, over 2.5 goals seems reasonable, and yeah. Let's say that who will win this competition will be qualified directly in Champions League. This is why Martin specified also that, and this is why we will talk about later on about Manchester United, who will want with all their powers to win this competition.
Yeah, okay. Well, these are not my strong bets. I was actually leaning towards Ajax draw no bet at 1.8, just purely based on Schalke's away performance. But Martin, you do make a very good point there. Ajax has got their eye on their league. And then I was going to do draw at half time. I think this is going to be quite a defensive match, 2.2. But my favourite bet actually is the highest scoring half, being the second half, 2.1. The reason being obviously a Schalke struggle with attack. But pretty strong defense. I think it's going to take a while there for Ajax to break that defense down. Highest scoring half being the second, but they're more leans, these ones, not bankers. Anderlecht versus Manchester United. Manchester United 1.95, draw 3.6. Anderlecht 4.4. Now Manchester United have been the favourites here to win this tournament. but Manchester, you know me, I'm sort of backed away from betting on them, to be honest with you. Just no faith in Manchester United, even though they should win this. Martin, what are your thoughts here?
Yeah, I think, like Alex said, the prize is so great for winning this competition, a Champions League place, that they're going to be really going for it. But I think that means they will approach with caution. It's only the first leg, so I think they'll show Anderlecht some respect here. I can see this being quite a cagey affair as a result of that. So I'm actually looking at the under 2.5 goals here at 1.86. I think this could be a low-scoring draw, perhaps. I actually quite like the draw at 3.6 as well. Man United have proved themselves to be the draw kings of the Premiership of late, and draw here wouldn't be the worst result for them. They can go and win the second leg.
Okay, so leaning towards that draw. We've just looking at the comments here. Big Man, shout out to Big Man. He's joining us later for the halftime show. He liked Manchester United in the first leg at 1.95. Charles B. Meschel is going for Manchester United and the under 2.5 goals as well. So leaning towards that Manchester United win. Alex, what are your thoughts?
Yeah, when the Las Vegas Raiders Resort Casino, great show. Love you guys. Thanks for watching, man. Anderlecht versus Manchester United. Exactly like we specified, Manchester United, with all their powers, they will want to win this competition. Is the only way they can qualify in Champions League next season. I think, it will be a draw at the full time, but I'm not playing, you know me, that I'm not a fan of a draw. But I think that with Tielemans, the star of Anderlecht, and the two Romanian players, Kipciu and Stanciu, with in really good shape lately, Anderlecht can provide a miracle. I'm not saying that they will win, but I think that they will find the back of the net in front of their fans, and they will make it tough for Manchester United. So both teams to score at a note of 1.95 is beautiful from my point of view.
Okay, go for the both teams to score. We've got actually a couple of people like the under 2.5 goals in this match. Low scoring, maybe a 1-1 draw, but the under 2.5 goals looks like an option. It is an absolute pass for me. Celta Vigo versus Genk, Celta 1.57, draw 4.3, and Genk 6.5. First meeting between these two teams. Celta should win this one. They've got a strong home form, although they have lost their last two La Liga matches, and that's to Eibar and Valencia. Do have a good bet, though, for this match, I have to say, but we're going to hear you guys' thoughts first. Alex, what do you like?
I think that Genk is the type of a team that they are good at home. They are not playing the playoffs in the Belgium league. They qualified in Group B of the playoffs, so that means that who will win from the six of them, the six lower teams, let's say, from the Belgium league, will qualify in the Europa League. I know that Celta Vigo lost the two matches with Eibar and with Valencia, and what a match happened with Valencia. But I think that they can win this match, and they can do it. They can cover the -1 Asian handicap at an odd of 2.02. So I think in case of a short win, we will take our stake back. In case of a big margin like 2-0, 3-1, and like that, it will be a winner. 2.02 Celta Vigo with -1 Asian handicap.
Yeah, sort of on the same lines as you there, Alex. I'm going for Celta and the over 1.5 goals. If you look at Celta's home scoring record, they are scoring. They also concede. I wouldn't be surprised with a 2-1 finish. But to be more on the safe side, I'm going to play Celta and the over 1.5 goals at 1.91 because I believe they can score those by themselves, and I don't have to wait for that Genk goal as well. What are you going for, Martin?
Yeah, I like the look of this game. I think Genk are no mugs. They beat Ghent 6-3 on aggregate in the previous round, and Ghent had already knocked out Tottenham, so they're a good side. I think Celta Vigo haven't kept a clean sheet at home since the middle of February, so they do concede goals. I think Celta Vigo could well win it, but I can see Ghent nicking an away goal there, so I'm going to go both teams to score at even money.
All right. Okay. Olympique Lyon versus Besiktas. Lyon 1.62, draw 4.75. Besiktas 5.5. not sure what to say about this match. Obviously, Lyon beat Roma to make it through to get their qualifying place and their quarterfinal place. 1.62, not a bad price. It's short, but it's not bad. Alex, what are you thinking?
Besiktas are a tough team. They have a really decent team this year, and they will make it really tough for Lyon, even though they're playing the first leg away, which is an advantage for them because they will play the second leg in Turkey, and we know how fanatics are the Turkish people with their teams when they are supporting. The crowd will be awesome in Turkey, but till that time we have this first leg. I think that we will see goals. I think that Lyon doesn't have a good defense at all. They have a really good firepower in the attack. They will score goals, but I think that Besiktas will score also at least one time, if not more than that. I think that it will be a goal fest, and my prediction, it will be the only combination that I like, both teams to score in the over 2.5 goals at 1.8.
Yes, we know, Alex. Yeah, you're both teams to score. I have to say, I don't know if it's a good sign or a bad sign, but, for example, the Manchester United game, almost everybody is going for that under 2.5 goals. And then we've got Charles, he's going for the over 3 goals as well. He thinks, obviously, it's going to be a goals fest. Martin, do you think we're going to see plenty of goals?
I think we are, yeah, and I like that bet, Alex, the Alex classic bet. That looks a good one. That looks a good option here. Lyon just shit goals, but they are very good going forwards, and they had some really exciting games with Roma in the previous round. But I really like this Besiktas team. They're 8 points clear at the top of the Turkish league, and I don't think they should fear Lyon. Lyon have been in pretty dodgy form in Ligue 1 recently. I quite like Besiktas +1 Asian handicap at 1.94. I think that covers you pretty well. I was also looking at Besiktas draw double chance, but slightly better odds at 2.45. But I think Besiktas +1 Asian handicap appeals to me, so I'm going to go for that. 1.9.
All right, great stuff. Now just going to ask you for your favourite bet across Thursday's matches and a double if you've got one. I don't have a double. If you've got a double, by all means, but just looking for your favourite bet, Alex.
Yeah, I will do a little joke. Tonight I'm going to bet under 0.5 explosions before Monaco versus Borussia Dortmund. So we hope that nothing will happen. A match that is starting in 1 hour, so be careful on that. But my favorite from Europa League will be Lyon versus Besiktas, goal fest, both teams to score in the over 2.5 goals.
Okay. All right, so you go for that. What do you go for, Martin?
I like that bet as well, actually. But just to be a little bit different, I'll go for Besiktas +1 Asian handicap in that game. That's the one I like the look of. That's the game.
And I think that Martin is talking so low because he's sleeping.
Because what?
Because your child is sleeping, right?
Yeah, exactly.
What did he say?
He's going to go crazy if you wake the child.
Yeah. No, I'm going to go for Celta and the over 1.5 goals. I really love that bet. 1.91, especially as I think they can score those by themselves. So that's my favorite bet. That wraps it up. 4 matches, guys. Thank you so much for watching. Best of luck. Do tune in. Halftime Champions League. Big Man will be on the show, and we'll discuss the bets we've given, plus any in-play bets for the second half matches. Thanks, guys, and see you later.
Can't wait. See
you,
guys.
bye.
Take care.